You cheer when they win, complain when they miss. Who are they?
So the other day, I actually sat down to watch the Super Eagles match against Benin, and honestly, I'm so glad I did. I didn't have to hear the gist from Twitter or from people's WhatsApp status. Okay, see, I watched it live with my own eyes, and man, what a match! Boy, you just had to be there. There's no way anybody could have told you how that went down. Like, you had to see it with your eyes. Like, bro, 4 goals, man. Like, 4 good goals. And guess who carried 3 out of those 4? Victor Osimhen, of course. You see, that guy was on fire. Big ups to him, honestly. After the game, I went online to see people's reactions, and everyone was buzzing. Nigeria were saying things like, imagine if Osimhen wasn't injured in the last few games before don't reach World Cup already. And they're right, because we love Victor over here. But it got me thinking, we really have this habit of depending on one person too much. Maybe sometimes, like when that one person doesn't show up, everything feels like it's falling apart. But football and life doesn't work that way. Even Osimhen needs an assist to score, okay? And for some reason, that thought stuck with me. Maybe because I realized I've always had one person like that too. All my life, I've always had that one close friend. Not that I don't have other friends, but there's always that one that I'm connected to. The kind that feels like mine. Like, this one belongs to me. Wait, now it feels like I'm claiming ownership. Well, growing up, it was Deborah. In secondary school, it was my sister. And when my sister left because I went to a boarding school, I suffered, literally. But eventually, I found a group of friends. Maybe, just wait, I didn't have one person then, because when my sister left, I had Diola, I had Janet, I had Tope. It was like a group, Well, okay. Moving on, in university, it was Mary. It was so bad that our course mates thought I was one of them. I mean, the way I moved with her, we attended general courses together from 100 to 200 level. I basically had dual course-ship, okay? Because even my course mates don't know me. Like, they thought I was in a department. Anyways, moving on. NYC camp, it was Ada. At my PPA, it was Ola. And when Ola left, it became Steven. Any other person, aside from these people I've mentioned, they were just people I talked to occasionally. People I liked, yes, but I never truly explored those relationships. See, if we're being honest, I hear everybody else because I always have my one person. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Woven Words. Oh my god, episode 3. I am super excited. I mean, we've been coming off strong. If you're new here, hi, my name is Oluwatimileye, and I am delighted to welcome you to another episode of Woven Words, brought to you by Quill, a creative agency driven by the beauty of storytelling and the science of brand reputation. You are welcome! Oh my god, I'm so excited. I mean, it's episode 3. And you guys have been subscribing, I've been seeing comments. I love you all so much. I should start giving shout outs, okay? If you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe, okay? And if you're not following on Spotify as well, do well to follow wherever it is that you're watching or listening from. Thank you so much, and I am super excited to have you here. Now, as you've already heard or seen, today we're talking about my one person. That doesn't mean I'm my friend must not have other friends, in quotes type of person. No, I am at peace with that. I just naturally attach to one person at a time, and the rest feels more like, acquaintances. Well, here's where it gets interesting. Okay, there's always an interesting part. You see, Steven traveled recently, and I found myself talking to other people. Brother, the way we flowed. You would think we've been close. I even heard Farida's mate, and I realized Farida is not somebody that, tights meat to her chest. Merit and I have practically become best friends. Then he hit me. I don't explore relationships enough. You see, even the other friends I say I have are usually friends of the people that I mentioned earlier. They are not even my friends, just friend of my friend. You get? Just acquaintances I shared moments with because of my one person. I legit will be alone if my one person isn't with me. Like, I will not say a word until someone talks to me. Well, The truth is, we're adults now, and life isn't as simple as it was in secondary school. We all have things to figure out individually, and one person won't always have all the help we need. Mhm. And you know what's funny? I just realized now that my circle is expanding. And guys, there is beauty in diversity. See, your one person is not enough. Like, you will find yourself getting help from different angles because you have more people to yourself now. Like, it's not just your one person anymore. There is beauty in diversity, to be honest. I'm not saying you shouldn't have your one person. You can, but don't limit yourself to that one person. Like, do you get? So I know what to call when I'm in certain kind of dilemmas. For example, if I run out of data or there's no network or something in the office, I know to go to like, oh God, just resist the urge to come into my DM right now to torment me. Okay? Resist that urge. I know you're listening. But anyways, even when one person couldn't help, they usually knew someone who could. And it's not just about the help anymore. Like now I have a village. It's no longer one person. And to be honest, it's the genuine friendships that are forming. Like imagine we are even having sleepovers. Our conversations must not leak, by the way. Merit, Steven, Hola, Michael. Well, my circle is growing and it's beautiful to witness. Now I have a village, like I said earlier. And by the way, I don't only call people when I have problems, so okay? I love being of help too. Okay, so Brandon, as of course I'm coming to you. Oh yeah, the reason I'm writing. Hello. Let me tell you something from this little friendship lesson. Stop building your entire business around just one go-to person. You see that one graphic designer, that one vendor, that one influencer, that one loyal customer. It's great to have someone you trust, of course, someone who gets you, but do not build your brand on emotional exclusivity. One person cannot always do everything for you and should not. What happens when they travel or get busy or even change paths? You either get stuck or be forced to settle for less, all because you didn't expand your network early enough. You see, only Jesus is the unchangeable. Is in, is solid, is not moving anywhere. Like what you have said is what you will do. Only Jesus should be your one person. Like if you are looking for one person to hold on to the person of Jesus, okay? That's it. You see the same way I didn't explore other friendships. It's the same way some of you don't explore other collaborations. By the way, I am a sucker for collaborations, partnerships, customer segments, or even vendor options. You're running a brand, you're not running a friendship circle, okay? You need a team of people. Someone has to pass the ball, someone has to defend, someone has to score. If it were just Osimhen out there by himself, no matter how talented he is, it wouldn't work. Who will pass to him? How would he score the goal? Hello? Am I speaking sense? Like, bro, you need systems, you need a structure, you need backups. Your business is only as strong as your network is diverse. And no, you don't need everyone to know everything. Okay, be wise. Know who gets access to what and when. But please build depth and spread. Let your Steven be amazing, but also let your merit surprise you. There is power in expanding, okay? There is peace in not being stranded. Because when another player scores, we still celebrate. Just like we did when Oyenka scored the fourth goal, okay? At the end of the day, it's a team effort, it's teamwork. There is profit in not doing life or business alone. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of today's very long episode. God help me. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. If you've not subscribed at this point, please do. And if you're on Spotify as well, please follow, okay? Like this video, drop a comment. I'll be there to respond. Share with your loved ones. And till next week, stay jiggy, guys.